My name is Elizabeth Ogonek. I'm one of two Mead composers in residence here at the Chicago Symphony Orchestra alongside my friend and colleague Samuel Adams. I am here this week for the premiere of my new orchestral work written for the CSO and maestro Riccardo Muti. It's a piece called All These Lighted Things. I was definitely thinking about the brass section as I was writing this piece. In fact, I just had a lovely conversation with Charlie Vernon, the bass trombonist, about how I had attempted to create this slightly different brass sound by flipping the roles of the tuba and the bass trombone in certain moments, which creates this really beautiful sting in the brass section. I was thinking very much about Cynthia Ye, who loves to play mallet instruments. I was thinking about the flexibility of the string section as a whole, but also the flexibility that Maestro Muti is amazing at getting out of that orchestra, and the kind of full-bodied sound and the drama that he's able to elicit from the orchestra. The title, All These Lighted Things, comes from a line in a poem by a monk named Thomas Merton. The poem is specifically about dawn. It's sort of this relief that this darkness is kind of, cast away. The piece in my mind has to do with shedding light on these various pieces of musical material. And it's a set of dances. There's a sense of overwhelming kind of happiness and joy that pervades the piece. The third dance is, I think I've described it as being more communal than the other ones, and it is very much about the orchestra as a kind of community. It's kind of bawdy at times. There are all of these different personalities that poke out of the woodwork. But then there's this big moment in the middle where what I hope will happen is that you will not necessarily hear all the individual things, but you'll hear it as one big whole thing. Maestro Muti knows my score inside and out. At his suggestion, I made some revisions to the third movement of my piece, which was really interesting to kind of get his perspective on that, because it got me to rethink a lot of the orchestrational decisions that I made in the third movement, and how I could still preserve the integrity of that musical material, but kind of capture it in a more idiomatic way for the orchestra.